Good evening, YouTube. It's the weekend. I've been smashing alcohol the entire night, so I'm feeling pretty good. Mm. Hope you all are having a fantastic Saturday. It's now Saturday. It was Friday, but now it's Saturday. We got a 24 pack of Keystone. You drink like the good majority of them. That'll do it. That'll fucking do it. I support trans rights. If you are 18 or older and you want to identify as gay, non binary, lesbian, trans, whatever, as long as you ain't a sicko, I'll support it. You know what I'm saying? I can get down on a lesbian porno video. You know what I'm saying? Like you turn on X videos and there's like 50 plus hot of age naked chicks all fucking masturbating on each other. I'm like, that's kinky. Yeah. As long as that's how I feel about the gay community. Honestly, LGBTQ, I can support it. As long as they're of age, it's consensual, and they're alive. If you got a problem with my demands, then you're a fucking piece of shit and you can go fuck off. You ever buy like a bunch of alcohol and just kind of go through it selectively, save some for later, and then kind of be like, oh, hey, one of those nights. We're not here to bash on Gothy, okay? I appreciate the cult love that I have for your Lord and Dark Savior King Cobra, but we're not here to bash on Gothy, okay? We're not here to do that shit. Like, oh hey, here's a goth chick who's the same age as Cobra. She's got bad teeth like he does. Except I got a full mouth still, kind of thing. Unless you're a sicko, who gives a shit? I was never in love, dude. All I said to her was, "Let's take it slow." Like we liked, okay, she liked what I was packing down here. I liked what she was packing up here. I'm like, all right, all right, all right. Let's see where it goes. Let's get to know each other. That wasn't me rejecting her. That wasn't me being like, oh, fuck yeah, just dumping headfirst into it kind of thing. That was just me saying, let's take it slow and see where it goes. She was showing me her OnlyFans because I wanted to see it. I'm like, well, you got me excited, and then this is your fault. She liked what I was repping, so I'm like, and she deleted the video, otherwise she wouldn't fucking be like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? So anything she says after this video response is probably gonna be it's not even a video response. It's probably you know what I'm saying? Your boy Cobra has that effect on women. She's seen what I was packing, and now she's obsessed with me, dude. And it's like, you want to talk about how you could have had a ride or die bitch?
Oh, you had a fucking bitch, you fucking ride or die.
First of all, you shouldn't call yourself a bitch. That's degrading. Second of all, sitting there calling yourself like, oh, I wanted to give Cobra a piece of ass, but he lost out on that. I'm like, do you realize who the fuck I am? Dude, I got fangirls all over the world that are of age, alive, and cisgendered, and all that good shit. So I'm just like, really? Okay then. Gothy wanted to pet your King Cobra. That's funny, CJ. Yeah, she did. And I'm like, realistically, it's like, I don't got the kind of money to just travel down to Oklahoma to see her ass. She doesn't have the money to come see my ass. But maybe in the future it could work out kind of thing. That's why I said, let's take it slow and see where it goes. I wasn't going to say shit about our little encounter, but she decided as soon as I got off the live stream to be like, oh my God, he was so bored, he was yawning. And I tried to get him to notice me. And it's like, honey, it was 2 o'clock in the fucking almost 3 o'clock in the morning. If I'm not allowed to fucking yawn because I'm tired because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, go fuck yourself, dude. If I wasn't interested in Gothy, I wouldn't have asked to see her OnlyFans, let alone gotten a hard on to her 30-year-old of age ass. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Most people would have seen Gothy's fucked up teeth and been like, oh, this bitch probably does crystal. And I'm like, I don't know that. I'm not here to assume. But it's like, okay, the trolls instantly were like, no, we can't have Cobra end his dry spell. No, we can't have it. He has more game with the ladies than we do. We just can't have it. So of course they fucked with her as hard as they could, and they got to her, dude. They saw a person who had mental issues, and they exploited the trolls exploited Gothy for her mental issues because they didn't want to see me have a girlfriend that was of age, cisgendered, and alive. They couldn't handle it. They're just like, I hate Cobra so much that I'm this dedicated to harassing him. Honestly, it's fucking sad, dude. I didn't ruin shit. All you fuckers want to talk shit in the comment section. I know what I did. I know what I said. I know what I done. So fuck all of you talking shit. Punk rock's like chug, chug, chug. I'll get to it, man. Just it's the weekend and your boy Cobra's having a little sippy sip, sip, sip. I'm pretty much ignoring Gothy at this point. I'm like, she had the chance to have some real fucking good of age cock right here, and a man who would treat her like a goddess and a queen without being too simpy, who would protect her with his strong arms. And then she's going on fucking YouTube, fucking throwing the biggest bitch fit. I tried to make it work. And I'm like, honey, if I wasn't interested, would my dick have gotten hard? You were showing me your private parts. I showed you my private parts. We're both consenting adults. Would it, like, this is so fucking stupid, dude. I wasn't gonna go on YouTube and be like, oh my God, she showed me her boobs, you guys, and I totally jacked off to it, and it was fucking sweet. But she went off on YouTube saying she tried to make it work and couldn't make it work. So in my defense, I was like, okay, without going into too much detail, things got a little spicy, but I didn't go into like explicit detail. Basically, me saying if I wasn't interested, then why the fuck would I be on this fucking Facebook time call with her, Facebook FaceTime call with her till 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, dude? Get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. After 4 years of not having any, it's just like, I don't care about getting laid anymore. What's the point of getting laid if you can't improve gender relations? Do I need to get drunk and or stoned to enjoy my weekend? Not really. But if I have the opportunity, ah, oh, dude, that sneeze fucking, dude. You ever had a hard sneeze that just like tickles the back of your top of your mouth and your nose at the same time? Ugh. But like, I'm not gonna talk about Gothy on my channel anymore. Like, this chick has some fucking issues. If I wasn't into her, I wouldn't take an interest. Like, I'm sorry, but I haven't had a girlfriend in 4 fucking years. So I'm gonna be a little bit eager to get me some, but at the same time, I don't want to be a fucking creep and come off as too desperate. Because if you were to gender reverse me and Gothy's situation, the male in that situation would be perceived as a fucking creep who couldn't handle being told no. And that's the cold truth of it. Fuck sickos, dude. I'm like, okay, I like what you repping. She didn't have to show me her OnlyFans, and I didn't have to show her my dick. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, it's like that's how I played out. I'm like, okay, I like what I see. You want to get to know each other? That's cool. If not, that's cool too. Like, whatever. But this person, no offense, but ever since I met Gothy, that this is kind of how it's been. This One minute she's like, "Oh my god, Cobra, fucking eat my pussy out." Next minute she's like, "No, I tried to make it work." And it's just like, honey, if I wasn't interested, I wouldn't even talk to your ass. And I'm like, I don't need this bipolar bullshit in my life, dude. Best of luck to Gothy and whatever the fuck she's doing with her life. And it's like, dude, you totally doxed yourself on Richie's stream, by the way. Smooth. You're like, oh, okay, Cobra said, let's get to know each other instead of fuck me right now kind of thing. I'm like, that's the kind of chick that's just right there. If she would have been like, okay, you know what? I fucked up. Hey, Cobra, if you give me another chance, let's get to know each other kind of thing. Okay. But she didn't even do that. She was just like, well, fuck Cobra. He's a. And then goes after the next person that she could find. I'm like, dude, she wanted to sit there and say she tried to make it work. And I'm like, okay, in my defense, this is what happened, kind of thing. Like, you mentioned your OnlyFans. I'm like, oh, you got an OnlyFans? I want to see it. She showed me her OnlyFans. I was like, damn. And then in the original video response to that, you can see it on my channel. I didn't bring up masturbating in front of her or any of that shit. All I said was it got my dick hard and she had to stop, and I left it at that. She's the one that fucking brought up, oh, hey, Cobra masturbated in front of me, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm just like, okay, but. And then you want to sit there and go on camera and accuse me of making it personal when you're the one who went on camera after this 3 to 4 hour long conversation on Facebook FaceTime, sitting there like, oh, I tried to make it work. I try. It's like, dude, if I'm on the phone talking to your ass till like 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, whatever, obviously I'm interested. But after the behavior she's displayed, all I said was, let's take things slow after this and just kind of see where it goes. We see what each other look like naked. Okay, cool. We're both of age. We're both consenting adults. Righteous. Swing kind of thing. And she took it as, oh my God, he rejected me. And I'm like, I didn't completely reject you. All I said was, let's play it cool. And that's what fucking pisses me off. I'm like, there are women out there who get pissed off because you try too hard and you're too aggressive with your flirting. And now you got women out there who are pissed off because you don't just immediately simp for them. And I'm like, this is why I'm single, because I try to figure women out and I still can't figure them out. I don't care if you're trans, that's your choice. You want to identify as the opposite sex, more power to you, man. One of my freaking of age fans is trans. Shout out to Lil Mama. That's what's up, girl. Keep doing your thing. Okay, you know what? Fuck all of you. This comment right here, you just got banned from my channel. I will repeat myself as much as I want. Go fuck yourself, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck. As long as you ain't a sicko, who cares? But the album's getting close to done. It's the weekend. I figured I'd slap on the old YouTube live and be like, it's King Cobra JFS. Back at you with another video. Every once in a while, I will get super fucking drunk because I can. I don't do that all the time when I drink. I've learned as an individual adult to just be like, I love a good alcoholic beverage, but do you really have to get to that level every time? And the answer is no, of course not. But every once in a while, it's like, hey, it's my birthday month, so if I want to get fucking wasted in March, fucking sue me. I'll be 31 on the 26th of March. So if I want to get drunk this month, kiss my ass. I'm celebrating life. I love GarageBand. But if you watch a bunch of hot chicks on Chatterbait, your computer could potentially get viruses, and that kind of thing could fuck with your production kind of thing. And to be honest, I'm not that bad of an alcoholic. I've learned if I can physically sit there and say, hey, you know what? If I can make the choice and say, hey, you know what? I don't feel like drinking right now, kind of thing, then how am I an alcoholic? Because true alcoholics would just be like, I gotta have it now. Fuck everybody else. And you know what I'm saying? There have been times where I'm just like, I love beer, but I just don't feel like drinking, kind of thing, you know? Because I'm like, if you want to see a fucking alcoholic, I'll show you an alcoholic. Spend all my goddamn money on alcohol, I tell you what. You want to buy a shit ton of alcohol to go with your beer? Cheaper beer is the way to do it. Oh my god. I was the kind of kid that would do anything to help his elders. Like if I was too drunk to help out an elderly person, okay, that's a different story. But I will go out of my way to help my elders. When I was growing up as a kid, I was taught if you lie about needing it's like if you see someone in a wheelchair, you automatically want to help out. It's just human nature. If you were a decent person, like, hey, you know, I see you're physically handicapable. Do you need any help? And if they say no, I got this, they'll be like, all right, I believe in you, man. Keep rocking it and let them do their thing. And as long as you ain't a sick fuck, who cares? Hating on somebody just because of their skin tone, that's pretty fucking stupid, dude. I gotta take a piss. Nice to meet ya. This came from a medium hand tossed pizza, garlic white parmesan sauce. It's got bacon, onions, cheddar cheese, 2 cups of garlic butter smeared on top. Yes, please. You get a hand tossed pizza, bacon, onions, cheddar cheese. And when you get that pizza showing up, smother that mother in 2 cups of garlic butter. You put that garlic parmesan alfredo sauce. Okay, it's the same thing that Cobra gets from Domino's every time. Okay, whatever. Domino's, hand tossed crust, bacon, cheddar cheese, onions. Yeah. Get a real pizza. How about you get a life, dude? That's what I gotta say to your comments. Bacon, onions, and cheddar cheese. And then about 2 cups of garlic butter to smear on top of your medium pizza. Oh, the Kobo just pull out one of these delicious bastards. You too. I'm not particularly picky when it comes to pizza chains. You want to go to Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Domino's, Papa John's, Papa Murphy's. Not that picky, dude. I love pizza. Like if I had an of age, cisgendered, alive female that was consenting to a date, and I wanted to be fancy with it, I'd take her out to the Silver Fox because that restaurant, dude, you don't even fucking know. Their prime rib is so fucking tender. It just melts in your mouth. The kind of restaurant where it's so fancy, you gotta make reservations. And then when you get down to eating there, you're paying $40 to $50 a plate, and it's so goddamn good, it fills you up. You're just like, oh my. Like, there's so many amazing restaurants to check out in Casper. People just they get this misconception of Casper as just some small hick town. And it's just like, you know what? Experience the culture and the restaurants before you judge us. Even Jeffree Star was just like, "Oh, I gotta check out Casper, Wyoming." I don't personally know Jeffree Star's personal pronouns, and I'm not gonna get into that. But you know what I'm saying? Nice thing about Casper, Wyoming, it's still in the States, and property taxes in Wyoming. Mm, mm. Domino's hand tossed pizza crust with their garlic white Parmesan sauce. Oh, yes. Okay, one time for the one time. I'm sorry, but that garlic butter is so good. I'm just like, I'm gonna lick the box. Hold up. Anyways, go wrong with Little Caesars. Like, Pizza Hut's expensive, but get it when you can get it. You know what I'm saying? And you've only got $6 to your fucking name, and you're sitting there going, "Oh, hey, you know what? I'm craving pizza." You're going to Little Caesars, whether you like it or not. You want pizza. How the fuck is it already 3 o'clock in the morning? See, when I have an audience and I have a shit ton of alcohol, I don't even feel tired. But in the case of like Gothy, I didn't have a shit ton of alcohol. But like she went on YouTube and started throwing this big pity party about how she tried with me and she couldn't get me to like her. And I'm like, honey, if I didn't want to get to know you, would I be on talking to your ass until 2 o'clock in the morning? The answer is no. And I'm repeating myself again, but it's the fucking truth, dude. I didn't even realize it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just sitting here on YouTube Live, like, oh, hey, I got some alcohol, I got some fans, got a little bit of pizza. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Real men can drink this and not give a fuck what anyone thinks. That being said, yeah, calling it a pussy drink shows how uneducated you really are. Because real men can be like, you know what? I don't care if it's a girl's drink. I think it tastes delicious, and I'm gonna drink it. That takes real balls, not just some hard ass who's like, oh, comrade, ah. Like, look at Cobra drinking Keystone and Steel Reserve like some cheap bastard. And I'm just like, And if you want to smell good for the of age adult ladies, you want to smell like a man. Like the kind of man who fucking punches out bears and says, I don't give a shit. And you gotta get yourself some tactical soap. Link description box below. You're not a dish, you're a man. Okay, what the fuck does being a kitchen plate have to do with my skin? You don't see me washing my ass in the kitchen sink, so that's just retarded. Get yourself some tactical soap. Link description box below and start smelling like a man. Tactical soap is a pheromone based soap that is designed to attract the of age adult cisgendered women, and it works. I get bullied and harassed on YouTube. I get bullied and harassed in public for waving a magic wand. And I'm like, this is exactly why I don't go out of my way to harass Christians and Catholics. Freedom and democracy. That's the key ticket. So you think I'm gonna give a shit if someone calls me a pussy for drinking a Steel Reserve spiked strawberry burst? That's the kind of crap. You want to call me a pussy for drinking this? That's the kind of crap that makes me want to keep drinking it because it triggers you. Because it triggers you. You. You want to call me a pussy for drinking it. And when I clearly don't give a shit because the stuff's delicious. That's the kind of crap that makes you want to go, can I have another one, please? Because it's pissing off all the right people. Thanks. I don't give a fuck what you're drinking. You don't got to be drinking Steel Reserve spiked strawberry burst. You don't even got to drink alcohol. You think your girlfriend's going to want to suck your dick when you got a fucking 70s bush going? Bruh, trim that shit. Wyoming winters are ugh, dude. Ugh. If you live in colder climates, you know what I'm talking about. Like, ugh, dude. Colder climates are just the worst. But I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you later. Ooh, hoo.